guys, this is Nitya, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics from St. Anne's Arts and Science College. Today we are going to see the conditional convergent and absolute convergent in the series of real numbers. So first we can see the definition of conditional convergent and absolute convergent with the examples. Let summation an be the series of real numbers. Then if summation modulus of an converges, we say that summation an is converges absolutely. That is, if we are taking a series summation an, that is a series of real numbers, and if the condition, that is a modulus of an converges, then we can call that as a this series is a converges absolutely. If summation an converges but this modulus of an diverges, then we can say that summation an converges conditionally. Okay, so if the series is with including the modulus is converges, when we can say that converges, then the whole series is converges absolutely. If the modulus will be diverges, then the whole series is converges conditionally. Now we can see the examples regarding this. Consider the series 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 8 plus and so on. So this is a convergent series. So if we get absolute value, means it will become a surplus because we are taking the modulus as absolute value. So 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8. So this is second equation. We say that the series 1 converges absolutely. So we can say that the series 1 converges absolutely because we are taking this series as a converges. Okay. So it is, we can say that that is a absolute convergent. Next, consider the series. While this is converges, then the series this one is diverges. If we can say that it is a diverges, means we can call that as a converges conditionally. So the series is convergent conditionally. Next we can move on to the theorem. If summation an converges absolutely, then summation an converges. Here they have given the series as converges absolutely, then we have to prove that the series is converges. So let us take the series Sn equal to a1 plus a2 up to an. Now we have to show that the sequence Sn converges, for it is enough to show that it is a Cauchy sequence. We know that the Cauchy sequence definition, modulus of Sm minus Sn is less than epsilon. So we are going to use that Cauchy sequence to prove that is a convergent. Then obviously this series also absolute convergent. So given summation modulus of an is less than infinity. So a sequence, that is as Sn converges, where Tn equal to, we are taking a1 plus modulus of a2 plus a2 and so on up to an. Therefore Tn is a Cauchy sequence as per the definition of Cauchy. So given epsilon greater than 0 for all n belongs to I, such that modulus of Tm minus Tn is less than epsilon. The definition Sm minus Sn is less than epsilon we are taking, likewise we are taking here. Now if m is greater than n, then modulus of Sm minus n is equal to an plus 1 plus an minus 2 up to am. So which is less than or equal to an plus 1 modulus of, separately put modulus. Then this is equal to modulus of Tm minus Tn, which is less than epsilon. So this term is less than epsilon. Hence, that is sequence Sn is a Cauchy sequence. So that is a summation an is a convergent sequence or convergent series here. Now test for the absolute convergent. It's a definition. Test for absolute convergent. Let summation an and summation bn be the two series of real number. And summation a is dominated by summation bn. So summation a is dominated by summation bn. Then so let summation and bn be, so summation n is dominated by summation bn. So if for all n belongs to n such that modulus of an is less than or equal to modulus of bn, that is summation an is absolute convergent of summation bn. So this is a symbol for absolute convergent. So we can, this is a formula for this absolute convergent. So for this example we can take summation minus 1 the whole power n divided by n squared is absolute convergent of summation 1 by 2 power n plus 1. Now we are taking modulus. So 1 by n squared is less than or equal to 1 by 2n plus 1, where n is greater than or equal to 3. Now we can move on to the important 5-mark question, that is a 5-mark theorem, comparison test for absolute convergent. So in the examination they will be asking that state and prove the comparison test for absolute convergent. Let us see the statement first. If summation an is dominated by summation bn and summation bn converges absolutely, then summation an is also converges absolutely. So or this can be written as summation an is convergent absolutely of summation bn and summation bn is less than infinity, then summation an is less than infinity. Since summation bn is convergent absolutely, they have given here, therefore let m equal to summation modulus of bn. So we are given that modulus of an is less than or equal to modulus of bn. So Sn can be written as a1 plus a2 up to an, and S1 is Sn equal to a1 plus a2 up to a capital N plus an plus 1. In between we are adding some terms. So which is less than or equal to a1 plus a2 up to an plus bn plus 1 and up to bn by the first equation. That is we are taking that less than or equal to bn. So this can be written as less than or equal to modulus of an plus modulus of a2 plus modulus of a capital N plus this term will called as capital M. This means that the sequence of partial sum of summation modulus of an is bounded above. Therefore, it is converges absolutely. So next we are going to see the note, that is from the above theorem it follows immediately that for any minus 1 comma n ordered pair, geometric series summation x power n is converges absolutely. Here geometric series summation x power n is converges absolutely. For example, summation x power n absolutely convergent for summation modulus of x whole power n, and the series are on right hand side of the converges absolutely. Okay, so this is a note which they have given. So we have completed the absolute convergent and the conditional convergent, and then next we can move on to the theorems based on that in the next class. Thank you so much for watching.